Did you see that solar eclipse last night?
No, but my dad keeps telling me about it.
Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host,
Yeah.
James. I call him James. Everyone else calls him Jimmy, the clone. It just works like that.
It's a little bit
A
weird.
lot of things have happened this week, James.
A lot of things.
Yeah, yeah. You doing all right, man?
Sorry,
you
man.
You entered the call and you didn't sound very
My clone genes are acting up.
You didn't sound as energetic as you usually do. You sound as if you saw something on TikTok or gone to another fight with a 14-year-old on TikTok about some weird political issue, and now you don't.
I wish I could say
happy.
most of the people I find on TikTok are children. It's only a few of them.
Just a few.
Most of them are like 40-year-old adults.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so you're fighting with your own demographic. I mean, I think that's better than fighting with kids.
I'm surprisingly fighting people younger than my father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, James, do you have anything you want to share with the world this week?
So there's been this trend going on TikTok, at least, and it confused the hell out of me because I had no clue what was going on first. So just to quickly explain, the Minecraft mob vote happened recently, JD.
Minecraft mob vote?
Yes,
every year where they vote for a mob and then they put the mob in the game or something?
Yes, exactly. They were doing a mob vote this year, and they were like, is it an armadillo, a crab with a big claw, and a penguin?
Mr. Krabs? Money.
A penguin.
Money.
And it was like, the penguins are friendly, they're water creatures. The crabs, if you stack a bunch of crab claws on each other, you can reach far away.
Is that actually what they're...
And the armadillo gives you dog armor.
That's what their like marketing was. If you stack a bunch of them on each other, you can go really far away.
You can reach really far.
Oh, you can reach far away.
Mm-hmm. It was the crab claw was proposed as a tool for the builders. The armadillo gives you dog armor and stuff, and I really don't know what the
fighters, right?
Yeah, I have no clue what the penguin does. I don't remember. They just showed the penguins just
nothing.
It's for the style
points.
It's
so arguably the most important.
It's so we can have more aquatic and cold mobs. That thing that we're really lacking.
Yeah. I wish we could have
that we really need to hit.
I really wish there were like 700 different species of fish in the ocean. Why can't Mojang do that, man? Aren't they owned by Microsoft now? They got a huge company backing them. Where are my goddamn 800 different...
I like that you're saying this, because this is also what people say about Rooster Teeth.
Yeah.
Not to always go into that, but to always go into that.
Yeah, you always do go into that. At the end of the day, it's full circle.
Everything always relates.
You start Rooster Teeth, you end up Rooster Teeth.
It's not my fault, JD. You said something that I can relate to.
I didn't say anything about Rooster Teeth in specific. You're the one who heard something that reminded you of Rooster Teeth, but it actually had nothing to do with Rooster Teeth.
It's not my fault. You said the exact words that activated my sleeper cell.
It's not my fault that I hummed at you in 5G and activated your sleeper agent mind control chip that's embedded in your brain after you got the vaccine. I mean, yeah.
I have been awakened. My eyes may be open, but I am awake.
The Prime Minister of Malaysia is evil. You have to kill him. You have to kill the Prime Minister.
You just see like a news program in like 2 days. You see a video of me walking
thoughts. Think happy thoughts.
You see the Prime Minister like giving an interview, and I walk up behind him and I just slam an egg into the back of his head.
Green grass. The Prime Minister of Malaysia is evil.
They're putting something in the fluoride.
There are stuff in the water that you can't see. A toxin invisible to the human eye.
I misheard what you said, and I thought you said they're stuffing the water with things you can't see and not their stuff in, as if there's like physically shoving something into water.
Yeah, that's exactly what I meant, James.
Like they're taking a bag of something and like physically shoving it into like a body of water.
So what about this mob vote is so
Um,
controversial?
People were upset, Jay, because over the past couple of years, the mob vote hasn't been going the way that some fans like.
Or
Because
like the mob that
those,
gets voted isn't the one they want?
yeah, in Dream, he kind of strong armed one of the mobs
Ah,
into
Dream.
existence.
It always
The
comes back to Dream.
I think
That's what the mask is for.
for that's what the
Isn't he a musician
mask is
now?
for. Yeah, he is. He just did a concert and it was very
Successful, right? Like a lot of
cringy.
people went there. I mean, cringy
maybe.
or not, I mean, dude's making bank. He's
Sure.
he's out there. He's hustling.
Sure.
He's rising. He's grinding. Okay. He's taking his mask off.
And he's whining about the fact that his friends don't want to do anything with him because he's an asshole to
and
them.
he's shown both sides of his
But
face.
he's winning.
Yep, so who cares if he's an asshole? You care, James? Did he hurt your feelings?
That's what the mask is for.
Did you make you cry after he said, I don't want to do 10-man hunt in Minecraft with you anymore?
Yeah, man. The one time I watched it and I couldn't even finish the video.
I still haven't seen it. I don't even know how it's formatted.
I've watched them and I've been like, this is so like
Well, it's for kids,
weirdly,
right?
yeah, I mean it's for kids, so it's like I don't get it, but it's okay. It's not for me.
Yeah.
My boomer moment of going, it isn't for me. I don't need
It's
to
your boomer
understand.
moment of these kids have no taste.
It's my boomer moment of going. So the mob vote, Dream, he forced the win for the mob vote one time. And
Force the win.
yeah, he literally sicked his fans on the mob vote and had them mass vote one mob that nobody wanted.
Really? Which
yeah,
mob was it?
I think it was the glowing squid.
Oh, the glow squid.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember that. And I was like, is this a new mob they added? It's completely useless, isn't it?
It is. It's completely
Okay.
useless, and that's why he wanted it voted. But so people are upset with Mojang, Chady,
Yeah.
and they called for a revolution.
A revolution, huh?
And hundreds of thousands of videos have been made about how people are like, they're making it the perspective that they're like the working class and Mojang is the evil corporate stepping on them, and they're like taking actual propaganda pieces
Yeah, that's
of
true.
like the boss makes $1, I make a dime type stuff, and they're putting Mojang as the
I mean, hey,
boss. And them
I don't
as
want to
the-
punch no trees
the
anymore. It
worker.
hurts my hands. I need gloves. Where are the gloves, Mojang? Add in gloves.
Dude, it's just so insane, like the videos people are making of it. I really want to see if I can find one so I can send it to you.
But
But, like, it's really-
it's like that dystopian parody that like
Yeah.
Epic Games made for Apple, where it's like, we will no longer stand.
Here's one of the videos I'm sending to you now. And I'm gonna try to find some other ones, but it's people just taking that sort of propaganda and like literally redrawing it to work for like this like we will not stand with Mojang.
Like Mojang makes an X, and it's like, vote for your favorite mob, and then every single reply is just, I thought Rehab was a new start for me. Rehab was supposed to be a fresh start.
Okay, I sent you one video. I didn't listen to it before I sent it. I just know it
I'll
was a
mute it.
popular
I'll just mute it and watch it.
Okay, the
Well,
whole
actually,
beginning.
it's like a cute little like pixel animation
Yeah.
of
That's how they've been advertising the mob votes, is with these pixelation animations of the three developer, like the three
Oh, I
heads.
see it. It's like Emperor Penguin, and no, it's not an Emperor Penguin. That's another kind of penguin. That's a crab that's one claw is
armadillo.
used for a bit too much. I haven't seen the armadillo yet. It's not shown up. It's starting to glitch.
Oh yeah. Okay.
We must stop
it's-
them. They have divided us for
Hey,
too long.
you.
We must stand together. Fight for what we deserve. Oh my god. It is actually, it's in the
see
same
what I
art style
mean?
as propaganda in like the
You see what I mean? They're
in
like,
like the
literally
war, the Great War.
the last one, which is like a guy stabbing a Minecraft grass block, is so fucking funny to me.
Oh, no, keep watching. I'm on the creeper. There's a petition. Why this petition matters? Boycott the vote.
Uh-huh.
Mojang with the boot.
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't. Mojang's getting lazier. Boycott. What? I mean, I might agree with him actually, but this is yeah. Then somebody's stabbing a dirt block. Just a hand stabbing a dirt block on the bottom says, "This is the
This is
enemy.
the enemy.
This is the enemy."
So to explain is that people are upset that Mojang isn't just adding all of these mobs,
I'm
and that
sure
they're
they
like
could.
they
Like, if
could.
wanted to.
And the thing is, the whole thing about the modder thing and people making mods.
Mm-hmm.
A person made a mod in 19 hours after the vote was shown and announced
That added all those mobs in.
that had all those mobs doing the functions they said they would do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So people are very upset about it.
It's not like tough for Mojang to just add all of them in.
No, it's not. But I kind of get what Mojang's trying to do. They're trying to add like a, hey, we're trying to like make this open for the community to do, but people are very like, it's rigged no matter what. We don't get what we want. But it's also
It's
like,
just an illusion of choice, James.
it, sure, but it's also no one's gonna really get what they want because it's already like pre-thought out mobs,
Mhm.
and you've got to choose between them. And if the one you don't want wins, you're gonna think it's rigged no matter what. Because one year a guy decided he's gonna take his entire fan base and have them vote on the dumb one that nobody wanted. So
Yeah,
you're
but
gonna
the thing
always
is,
think
like,
it's rigged because of
The
that.
thing is, like, you probably shouldn't care too much about it because you could just download
No.
mods. Mods do
Yeah.
that thing. You know.
I think it's I don't think the mob vote's a bad idea, but I think it definitely should be reworked from this. Maybe
I don't
Maybe-
care. I don't care what the mob vote is.
I know you don't care. I know you don't care. You're not a Minecraft fan.
You're not a real fan of Minecraft. Well, you're right, James. I'm not a blockhead like these Minecraft players.
we prefer to be called the
I
cube.
grew up, James. I move on to different games, better games. Games that end
like,
with a number 3. Yeah.
like Genshin Impact 3,
Yeah, like Genshin Impact 3 and
Honkai Star Rail 3,
Gotcha Legend 3,
Epic 7 3.
Epic 3. So, I mean, there's just a lot of different games I could play now. So, Diablo 3?
Halo 3,
No,
ODST,
not that one.
never that one.
Yeah, so they're just really angry about the vote.
Yeah, it's a lot of videos of that.
Is
By the way,
Dream gonna do something this year or no?
who knows? He's at a concert right now.
Who knows? He's busy writing his new pop banger.
That's
hit
what
banger
the
with the
mask
kids.
is for.
That's what the mask is for.
But there's also a song playing, by the way, that got really popular because of this trend.
Because of the propaganda vote trend.
Yeah, it's playing.
What is it?
It's a song called "Feed the Machine."
Feet.
And
That sounds cool.
It's about anti-capitalism and stuff. It's about like what the literal propaganda is supposed to be, but instead it's
Ooh.
about it's been
Anti-capitalism. Let's go.
reworked- It's been reworked into anti-Mojang. So now it's just.
I think, James, it's time for me and you to host the Communist Party and run for presidency in 2024.
Jay, did you hear anti-capitalism and your first thought was communism?
Yep,
You know, there's other choices.
I know, but I just chose the most popular anti-capitalist choice.
No, it's usually socialism.
Okay, James, nerd, little social political nerd right
Okay.
here, huh? Yeah, keep saying that to me with your fake glasses, huh? Your glasses don't have prescriptions in them, and are somehow really reflective for no reason. So that I can see the cameraman through your glasses lens. Oh yeah, keep doing that, huh?
Listen,
I know the tooth fairy makes your two front teeth
Listen.
grow out larger than the rest of your teeth, huh?
no.
I know you're growing a couple freckles on your cheeks here and there.
Those aren't freckles.
I know your eyes are becoming more bead-like.
JD, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop it. What is that Kevin James image from? You just sent me a Kevin James image of him like shrugging, like both of his hands in his pockets. He's wearing a plaid shirt. He's shrugging. He looks kind of young in that one, actually.
Did you read the message I sent when I
I
sent
did
you
read that
picture the
message
first time?
before. What is that? What's that from?
It's my favorite meme.
That's a meme? Just sending the picture? Just the picture itself?
It's saying something and then having him doing the shrug.
It's funny because he has like this like side smirk with like a shrug. and he's just in the most inconspicuous like environment. He's like in a kitchen.
It's so stupid looking. It's so fucking stupid.
He looks really young in that one.
He is.
That's been a long time ago.
This is from when he had a TV show back in like the 90s, I think.
Whoa. Damn, that's ancient.
Or I think it was like 90s into the 2000s.
Wow.
But yeah.
It's just like, you know, that picture reminds me of just whenever someone says stay mad. And he just, that's just that picture right there. Mm. So James, you ready to, are you done with your little Minecraft charade there?
Yeah.
You ready to get a little dangerous?
Yeah, let's get dangerous.
I just heard about this, even though I don't...
Free Palestine.
I remember this before. Allahu Akbar, Israel.
No. Whoa, no, JD. That's not Palestine.
That's not Palestine? No, that's Israel.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said Israel. Anyway, so...
Allahu Akbar.
That's the only
Israel
thing
at all.
That's the only.
You didn't say Israel.
I did say
Israel at all.
I did say Israel.
You just said Allahu Akbar after I said Free Palestine.
James, it's once again, this is recorded. It's recorded.
Maybe on my end I didn't hear.
We have a recording, and this is going up unedited.
I genuinely said Free Palestine, and then
I was going to talk about something else, but I guess we could touch on this real quick.
We could talk about your thing. I was just saying that like real quick because you said let's get dangerous.
Let's talk about your personal struggles here. There's a war happening, another war.
Yep.
Which, I mean, as far as I know, there's like always a war kind of going on over there.
I mean,
but this one's like a big war just happened, like big conflict.
I mean, there's always been war with Palestine and Israel and stuff, but right now it's gotten like even worse.
Yeah. I saw a couple clips of like the missile defense system. I don't even know which side is which really, but I saw a video of this missile defense system, and it was like crazy because like missiles getting launched at this city, but they're getting like shot out of the air with the defense system. Anyway,
I mean, like
it's insane things happening over there.
Like the videos of Palestine getting bombed are incredibly just horrifying because it's like literal entire buildings getting leveled by just like some rockets.
Palestine
and it's like
the one getting bombed.
Yes, Palestine is the original nation, or not the original I don't think nation is the right word, but is the original land. Yeah. And then Israel moved to there and started slowly incorporating almost the entirety of the land, where there's like very little bit of Palestine left. Mm-hmm. And because of that, they've now stopped being very subtle about what they're doing and are being very open about it.
Yeah, might as well.
And so they've been very just outwardly horrible recently. Like they are being very violent openly with like literally
violent
shooting missiles into
it's just a warning shot, James. Come on.
No, they're literally leveling buildings that still have people in it. Not soldiers, just civilians. Like they're kidnapping people. They're kidnapping people off the streets. They're just literally grabbing anybody, throwing them into the backs of vehicles, onto like motorcycles and shit, just grabbing them and taking them.
They're experiencing the real life purge over there.
Yeah. Somebody compared it to Attack on Titan.
Was there something like that, Attack on Titan? Maybe. Oh no.
The whole like Marley and like the other island.
I guess so, but I mean that's just like regular war, I guess.
Yeah, but that's why people are like, don't compare these. Like people are like, guys, real fucking people are dying. Please do not compare
real people are dying. Don't make fucking jokes about that.
It's not even like making jokes. It's like don't misunderstand this and be like, just like Attack on Titan.
This is just like they're copying Attack on Titan.
Where's Eren?
Where's Mikasa to save them? Yeah,
you guys worried the Colossal Titan is on his way.
It feels pretty bad. James, it's just a cultural difference, you know? So,
it's not. It's genuinely a situation of who the obvious villains are. It's very similar to the Ukraine.
Is there an obvious villain here, James?
Yeah, Israel. They're murdering hundreds of thousands of fucking innocent people, children. They're literally beheading people like openly. They're not hiding.
What if the children were evil, James?
You see, JD.
Well, you see, they're evil because they're occupying the land. Okay,
the land that was theirs.
No. It's our land now, and they're occupying
much like
it.
the Native
So,
Americans, this isn't their land.
much like the Native Americans, like they shot arrows at us. Like this, that's unacceptable.
After we gave them many viruses and disease they'd never known and killed most of their population with smallpox.
Please, James.
And then hunted
they
them
didn't
down
even
with
know
our
what
rifles.
disease was back then. They
Yeah,
thought it was
didn't.
God's
They
wrath or
didn't.
something.
No, JD, the Native Americans didn't. That's the point. And then
Actually, did the Europeans know back then too? When was that? Like 1800s?
they were aware of their fucking sicknesses and shit. Like
Were they
I'm sure
aware
they
of what caused it?
I'm sure
Maybe.
I'd have to definitely recheck with history, but I'm sure they didn't intentionally give it, but they were definitely aware that like they were.
Well, whether or not they intentionally, they did it anyway. It happened.
The Europeans of the 1800s. The fucking Black Plague just happened. I bet.
Like, Black Death just happened.
I bet you they're like, we're probably sick, but I bet you guys experienced that too here on your secluded nation.
I'm pretty sure at that time they thought bathing caused illness or something. So.
Boy, everybody shit in the communal toilet. Never empty it.
Make sure not to wipe your ass after you shit, kids. But yeah, there's a war going on there again.
Yeah,
it's pretty not cool.
It's very fucked. It's very horrible, and it's just very tragic that it's happening. And it's very showing who's like what like celebrities who are being outward in their support of Israel, and it's like it's a thing of like people being like, well, it's anti-Semitic to not support Israel. It's like, no, it's not. You can acknowledge that Israel is being run by a very right-wing policied group that does not give a shit. It's plenty of Jewish people are saying. No, there was just a protest that just happened in Israel with its own citizens protesting the government's attack on Palestine.
Their attack?
And it was Israeli people doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's people from there. It's people understanding how fucked the situation is, and it's not a point of it's anti-Semitic to not support Israel. No, it's not. It's not anti-Semitism. It's the fact that they're just abusing the power that they have in the situation.
There's a little I feel a little bit of anti-Semitism from you.
Well, that's because you're a Nazi.
Let's move on to oh, God. The sentences we just said there made absolutely no sense.
Well, it makes sense to me because you always send me Nick Fuentes clips of him pointing at his own head.
They're not clips. It's a GIF.
GIF, whatever.
And Nick Fuentes is hilarious.
So then I always send you the Nazi detected message with the bear Jew bashing a Nazi's head in.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, it's for Glorious Bastards. It's the bear Jew.
Oh, I see.
And then
I understand.
After he smashes his head right there, he then goes on a little rant, and it's Eli Roth talking normally. So he's going, yeah, it's going 50 wow. He just starts like speaking gibberish because he has like a fucking a lisp. It's such a crazy scene because he like literally it's this big scene of him walking up, being imposing, bashing this guy's head in, and then he's got like a really high pitched voice, is going, Mickey Wild going 50 yards, and fucking what?
What the heck? You ever heard of a YouTuber named Sniper Wolf, James?
Yes, she.
You like her?
I'm aware of what happened. Okay, so I am aware of this situation. Okay.
I heard about this way before, just like, but I never looked into it because I don't watch either of them, the two sides of this conflict.
Mm-hmm. Vladimir Putin and SS Sniper Wolf.
Yeah, good old Israeli Jax films decided.
Oh my God, JD, no.
No. So what happened is Sniper Wolf is this YouTuber. Apparently she just makes reaction content.
Yeah, she used to be a gamer.
Used to be a gamer.
Then she stopped doing games and started doing reaction videos, but she was doing them in the XQC sort of way of where she just watches the video and says nothing.
Yeah, where it's like
just re-uploading a video essentially.
Basically, but her like face is in there. So yeah. So then I think Jax Films calls her out on it, right? Like is saying like, oh, this type of content you shouldn't do this because it's whatever, just like stealing and stuff, and you should actually make like good reactions or something. And then I don't know what happened after that, if like she responded or not, and that was a while ago. But I do know that Jax Films decides to I think he just kept doing it, like kept on kept on like ragging on her for a
Understandable.
while. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could do whatever you want.
I mean, he's been ragging on like basically anybody that does that sort of stuff too.
Has he ragged on you, James?
Yeah, I have a
Well,
restraining
James,
order.
because you need to fix your like resting face or something, like because it's making it. I know Jack's films, like he in one of his clips he audibly like has like a sound. He makes like a disgusted sound when he clicked on your stream. Anyway,
It's why I stopped using a face cam when I
yeah.
stream.
So Jack's films just like kept on like what was it? Kept on. I think he made like a separate channel. Did he to just make fun of reaction content like that?
Did he?
And
That's
Sniper Wolf is
awesome.
like a Sniper Wolf is also like a.
That's awesome. I didn't know he did that.
I think he did, yeah. And he made like and Sniper was like a common target in that one. And I think just recently she got fed up with it, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull a gamer move. I haven't been a gamer in a long time, but I think I'm gonna do a gamer move. And then she
Pull a gamer move.
and then
Breaks
she
the law.
doxed him. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
She went to his house and posted a picture outside of his house,
Right.
like in the same way Jake Paul did to Ethan Klein, H3H3.
Yeah.
After H3H3 was like making fun of Jake Paul a lot, and he bought Jake Paul merch to wear in a video.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul took it, hand delivered it to him, and filmed his address with like the number showing and everything.
Cool.
So that's literally what happened here, where she was like, "Hey, Jack's Films is just 5 blocks away from my shoot.
Hey,
I'm gonna
Jack's
go pay him a
Films
visit."
is here in person.
And then she goes and takes like a
It's
picture of his house.
I'm
and posts it
surprised
to
they live so
Instagram.
close to each other.
It's it's not that they live so close. It's that she was doing a shoot, and then she was
Oh.
like, He's just 5 blocks away." Goes to his house and posts a picture and posts it to her Instagram.
Wait, she knows where he lives?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
or she probably learned where he lived while she was like there or something. I'm not entirely sure of like what the
Maybe.
situation was, but the explanation is that she literally posted like an Instagram story
Mhm.
where it said, "Hey, Jack's Films lives 5 blocks away from where I'm shooting. I'm gonna go pay him a visit."
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Let's go settle this face to face, like real men on the camera, all recorded. So yeah, he got doxxed, and I'm not sure if anything bad happened after that. I'm pretty sure something happened. But I
I mean,
don't
he
know
fucking
exactly what.
unloaded on her publicly.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah. So
He was like, "You, what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck are you think you're doing? You fucking dumb." Like he was going off on her on like
I
a
mean, happy when you get
huge,
doxxed, he gets pretty
huge
angry. You know?
subreddit, like
Yeah.
a huge fucking whoa, god damn it, what is it called?
Mhm.
Twitter thread.
Yeah.
Sorry, X thread.
X. It's an X thread.
It's an X.
It's just an X. Like the post is an X, the thread is an X, and the site is also called X.
I fucking hate that. It's so
I know
stupid.
so many people are like, it just don't call it X. It's not X. Well, I mean, is that up to you to decide whether or not it's X or not? No, it's not. Do you own it? I don't see your name on it. It's
I
X.
feel so. Jay, you're doing the thing that this guy did, where I was like, "Hey, shut up," and he's like, "You have no physical possible way of actually making me shut up." And I'm like, "No shit."
Yeah, exactly. That's it. No, Chase, you don't get it. That was a bit. Okay, that was a funny bit.
Yeah, and I could tell it was a real bit how he did this long monologue after telling me, "You have no physical way of stopping me from actually shutting up. You have no actual way to keep me from saying what I want to say." 'Cause
It's
that's
the
my
same
right
bit
as a
where you're like,
fucking American."
JD, I'll kill you. He's like, no, you can. You can't kill me.
But JD, I'm as a sniper wolf, and I'm 5 blocks away from you.
Guys, JD is 5 blocks away from me. Should I go see him right now?
You just hear payday music.
I like hear it like in the distance, and it's slowly getting louder as it gets closer to me.
You hear the mask up noise.
Yeah. So yeah. So which side are you on here, James?
Jack's Films, obviously.
Did you
But,
watch Jack's films?
No, I'm not even a Jack's Films fan.
Oh, so you're just a misogynist then, huh? You don't like
No,
women, huh?
I was an
You don't like
SS
women,
Sniper
James?
Wolf fan when she played games, and
she
then
was
I
a
didn't
gamer?
watch her. Yeah, but I was also like really young at the time, so I was just like looking for anybody to watch, and I was like her because I like that name, and then I watched like a few videos. I kept subscribed to her for years. I realized I was still subscribed to her like 2 years ago,
Mhm.
and I went and unfollowed her because she was like
What?
in a lot of drama at the time.
Oh my god, man.
And then all this happened. I'm like, thank God. Woo!
Just saying, man.
Dodged the
SS
bullet.
Sniper Wolf's an upstanding citizen. She did nothing wrong. And yeah, maybe her
And
reactions are a little bit like a little bit mild, but I
illegal.
mean, you can't just force someone to express something while they're doing a reaction video, even
You
if that's
also-
their whole thing, you know?
You also can't go to somebody's residence that you're having a problem with and like basically openly show your fans where they live.
I mean, you can openly
You can't.
you can
You
go
can't.
to their residence of someone that you have a problem with and handle and settle things.
You can do that. You can't. Oh, you can't go there and openly post and show their address. You can't. You can go there and handle
Oh yeah,
it yourself.
James, watch me. I'm heading over there right now.
Hey JD, I'm already outside your door. Just
Everyone.
wait.
Yeah.
I've set up shop outside your house. I'm in my car right now.
Yeah, no matter how much someone bothers you, ragging on you about how you're doing your job thing, or you're like stealing someone's content or whatever, doxing's not okay. Is it illegal? It might be illegal in like some
It's I think it's
I'm not
illegal
sure if it's like a state thing.
I think you can be warned. Like you can literally have police show up to your house and like warn you.
Get like a federal
that it
warning.
could- Yeah, a federal warning. And then if something happens, you are then responsible.
Okay,
Like
I see.
if he does get swatted or anything like happens to him because of it,
Or if like someone who
You
finds
are
his address
directly
through you.
responsible.
Okay, I see
Yeah.
how it is. That makes sense to me.
like that's why it's like illegal. And it's like you're walking thin fucking ice by doing that.
Is this like a public? Is it just a general rule for everybody instead of just like public figures, or is it specific?
It's a rule.
to
Yeah, it's a
public
rule for
figures?
everybody of like any like don't do this
Mhm.
ever. It's why you'll see in like TV. I mean, you don't watch TV shows, but like TV shows where they're like doing reality TV sort of stuff, they'll still blur like license plates and like shit like that.
Yeah,
Even if it's like not the person's license plate, just because it shows up, you can't have it being shown and shit,
I see.
just because it's dangerous.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, just how it is.
Mm-hmm. That's
Anyway,
what the
though,
mask is for.
I can't wait for Jack's films to suddenly go missing in the next week because of this incident,
I really can't wait for it.
man. And I can't wait to watch more videos about Sniper Wolf reacting to TikToks.
I can't wait to watch the video of Sniper Wolf reacting to Jack.
Or I guess
Jack
I'll just be
films.
watching. I'll just be watching TikToks, but with Sniper Wolf's face on my screen too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have anything, James?
I have a weird TikTok live I came across.
Yeah.
I'm sending it to you now, but to explain, I just let me know
Another
when you
episode
start.
of TikTok Lives, huh?
Let me know when you start it.
I'm starting it now.
You can listen with audio, by the way.
Okay.
Plastic bags, and then you open them and you put water in there, and then you put the otters in the massive plastic bags, and then you tie it up,
So pause it real
and then
quick.
until
Okay.
you have your
So he's talking about the otters and plastic bags, and I just
Can
want
you
to
tell me? Yeah, comment on what you see.
Okay, so I'm seeing a dude, and he's talking about otters, like
In
putting them
plastic
in
bags.
plastic bags, but he doesn't actually have any otters or plastic bags, and yeah,
And what does he look like?
it looks a bit like you, James.
No, JD. Describe what he looks like.
So he's wearing an overall,
Just overall.
but just the overall, and he's got a weird haircut where it's like
it's
you know
a Simple
Dumb and
Jack.
Dumber.
It's Simple Jack.
Oh, it's Simple Jack. That's right. He's got like the straw hair, but in a bowl cut, but a really badly.
It's a
badly
bowl cut
bowl
where
cut.
it goes. There's like a round shape over the face.
Yeah. And he's in the middle of nowhere, from where I can see, like in kind of like a desert like area. And
Up in
he's
like the mountains or
up-
something.
yeah, he's like at a hill or something, and he's just sitting on a rock, I guess. And is that a doll on him?
That's
He's
a
just
baby
holding
doll.
Yeah, he's holding a doll.
A naked doll.
Yeah, and that's it. And he's explaining to you about otters.
And there's writing on the doll's forehead. And what is the stream titled?
I gotta full screen this. It's Bodhi and Kai. Pickle brothers pregnant again.
Mm-hmm. And what's behind him, JD?
Oh, I didn't see it when I was minimized. It looks like, are those mannequins?
No, that's a person.
Those are dudes?
Okay. Well, the guy in the hole is. Okay,
so it looks like there's two people behind him, and there's one that's like, and they're both in the ground, but like, one of them is like in the ground feet first, and it's up to like just about his chest, and his head is sticking out, and he's looking at the camera, and he's bald. And then the other guy is in the ground, but he's head first. So it's just like his calves sticking up from the ground. You can see a bit of his calves, and I think he's holding something with his feet. I'm not sure what he's holding though.
He's not. That's just something in the background.
Okay, that's something in the background. But yeah, there's two guys, and they're both in the ground.
One of them is a mannequin, by the way. The one that's halfway out of the ground with the head, that's a mannequin. The other one is a person.
And the one that's head first in the ground is the real guy.
Yeah, and wanna know how you can tell it's a real guy, JD?
Because he moves, or
play the video.
Okay, I'm playing the video.
You're sleigh constructed.
Oh my God!
Sleigh constructed. You just keep them there. You feed them fish from the top of the plastic bag.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck is happening?
And once it's done, you go
let's
in.
Pause the video real quick, JD.
All right, I'm pausing it.
Does he have a hat and a mustache on now?
Well, yeah, he had it for a second. So what happened was the dude who's head first in the ground starts like convulsing, like it's like shaking his legs, like really, really fast, and kicking up a bunch of dirt in the back. And then a filter pops up on his live stream, which gives him a hat and a mustache. And I don't know how he did it.
Doll in his pocket.
Yeah, all of a sudden there's a second doll. I didn't watch that again because I had no idea how that happened.
It's like a magic trick.
Yeah, it's like a magic trick. How did that?
It's such a sensory overload that you're not sure what you've seen yet.
Yeah. Like at first, I didn't notice the guy in the back because I had it like just in Discord. But my God, holy crap! Yeah. Let's finish watching it.
You go in, and you rope every single one of the otters up from the tops of these plastic.
Okay.
So, I don't know what this is.
Uh-huh.
I was scrolling through my For You page, and sometimes sometimes I get random like TikTok lives, like
Well, that's what it is, James. It's
Chinese,
for you.
The Chinese sweatshop worker live stream and stuff,
and
then sometimes I'll get ones relating to like live streams I watch. Also, a comment we didn't make about the guy at the bowl cut. He is like bruised or like bloodied. He has like scabs all over and his like really dry lips, and he's like, there's like little pot marks on it, all of him and stuff. I don't know what it's from, but he's like sun rotten. Like he's like being eaten alive or some shit. He's like sunburnt. Firstly, he's very sunburnt.
Very sunburnt.
And there's like little bloody marks all over his body.
Eggs for the goldfish.
Whoops! I accidentally played it again a little bit. All right.
Wow.
The
guy in the hole is like vibrating around, and he's just a pair of legs. Falls over.
Halfway through, he stops moving, and he like his like legs fall over, and that's it.
Smoke's right. To clarify, all I've watched of this is the 25 seconds I recorded, and then I just kept scrolling because I was like, I don't want to know.
You don't want to know what happens?
I was fine.
I hate how you don't have the comments pulled up on this.
I know. I didn't click on it. I literally didn't interact with it.
Come on, James.
I didn't.
If you interact with stuff like this, you get recommended it more, and then you'll be able to talk about it on the crapshoot. Think about it for the crapshoot.
I was literally like, "What the fuck is this?"
This is kind of crazy.
There's something so funny to me about the fact that you can see the phone shadow of it being on a tripod or something. You can see like the clamps on the side of the phone holding it.
Yeah, he's on a phone holder.
I don't know. It's crazy. It's just so weird and crazy. I don't know.
It's so weird and crazy. And what his voice, he's talking as if everything is normal. Like that's his tone of voice. But what he's talking about is also crazy. He's talking about like some otters and putting them in plastic bags and fishing them out or something. Anyway,
And creating a water sleigh.
yeah. You want James? We should make one of these kinds of TikToks. I'm sure we could probably do it because your house
absolutely.
your house looks insane. So we could probably like just if we manage to just get like a very small chunk of your house, they probably won't be able to tell where we are. Even though technically it's a video of your house, it might be doxing, but
it's inside. It's a video from inside.
Yeah. Or we could do a video of outside, like just on the side of your house where it's like all that vegetation is. You know what I'm talking about, James?
Yeah.
We could just get like a really zoomed in shot there where it's just the plants behind me. And then I start talking about something random and then you'll be in the background like carrying some like kittens or something.
We could literally go film where that Riker box is because of like all that overgrowth in that corner.
Perfect. You gotta just make it look like we're in like the jungle or something.
Yeah. I don't know. This was such an insane thing to come across. And it's like, I never usually come across this type of stuff.
Really? Because it seems like you come across it every week when we talk about
I come across crazy stuff, sure, but I don't come across this kind of crazy. Like this is
the craziest you come across?
This is its own kind of crazy.
Uh-huh.
It's so
I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't think anyone's getting hurt from it except for maybe that dude is in the hole.
This isn't fake Chinese sweatshop TikTok. Mm-hmm. This isn't the fake video of the monkey playing a video game.
I mean, this is just classic America.
Playing PUBG Mobile.
This is just America, James.
This is America.
This isn't. This is about as American as it can get.
Be tripping up. This is America.
This is America. Holy crap! Nice. I was scrolling through my YouTube feed and I just saw this 5-hour video about a full documentary about Monster Hunter World's ecology.
No.
What the heck?
Oh no.
I gotta save that for later.
Oh my God, JD! I forgot to tell you, dude.
What'd you forget?
I think it was Trevor from Rooster Teeth.
Another Rooster Teeth thing.
It's another Rooster Teeth thing, and it wasn't supposed to be a conversation because I think they put up a dog bark video or something, and Trevor was talking about how much fun he had playing it and getting to edit it in this certain way, and I just liked it, and I was gonna move on, and then I saw a comment that like I felt crazy when I saw it.
Yeah.
And I paused and I'm like, what is this? And the comment was called The Mad King.
Oh.
And can you guess who the profile picture was?
Was it the Mad King himself?
It was the cartoon version.
He who shall not be named? Do you know what happened to kings who did whatever they wanted?
I clicked on it because I was like, what the fuck? Who would make a fan account?
Of course you did.
Because it was like...
James, I have a confession to make right now.
I felt so insane seeing it. So I clicked on it. And, oh my God, JD?
Mm-hmm.
JD. This is a fan account for him now. It's
right
not
now?
an old fan account.
It's a currently active account?
It's a currently active account. And one of the first messages is, you can't get rid of me that easily.
I have a confession to make, James. I made another account. And I named it.
JD, this is insane.
So?
So? What do you mean so?
I mean, dude's just enjoying life, man.
He's enjoying life.
Just gotta leave him alone. Let him do what he wants to do. I mean, hey.
No, but like I was like scrolling through. He doesn't have a lot of posts. He has like I think maybe 25 posts.
So total. What was his first post again? The "You can't keep me away" or?
Yeah, you can't get rid of me that easily.
Oh, you can't get rid of me that easily.
I was like, oh my God, what?
It's so good.
And I scrolled through, and it's like him. It's him pretending to be Ryan.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's pretending to be. He's Ryan.
Oh, but what if he is?
He's not. But it's like.
How do you know?
It's so insane because he's like. He keeps making a reference to this thing that happened in Minecraft where they went to his Minecraft house.
Referring to the big drink.
They went to his Minecraft house and they were like, Ryan, why do you have a cow in your floor? Because he had this like little hut,
Uh-huh.
and then he had a glass floor, and in it was a cow. And they were like, "What the fuck? This is insane. This is crazy." And he's like, "Edgar is the one in the hole."
Edgar.
Yeah, he just has this cow named Edgar in the hole.
Edgar.
And this fan account, JD,
Mhm.
when Trevor was talking about it, he's like, "I've missed Let's Play, but I'm really enjoying Dog Bark." His message was another one to add to the hole.
Got him.
What the
See,
fuck?
funny reference.
It's a weird reference because he says it to other stuff
Funny
too.
reference. Ha ha.
He says it to other stuff too, and he has like one like across all of his posts, and it's by the same guy.
Oh, I
every
thought you were about to
time.
say he liked his own post.
No, he doesn't. But like, there's one guy that likes all of his posts, and I felt so insane that like he's like so adamantly keeping up with every post.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you
I
could just
don't
be
know.
like the rest of the Rooster Teeth fandom, just completely ignore him. Just whatever.
Yeah, no, I literally I blocked him. I just ultimately
You
blocked
blocked
him.
him.
Yeah.
He didn't even say anything to you, James.
No, but JD, Ryan's a pedophile. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but that's not Ryan.
I don't care. It's a fan account
You
for
said
him.
it was Ryan.
I don't care. It's a fan account for him. It's gross.
Nah, it's not a fan account. Just it's
It
satire,
is.
James. It's satire.
No, it's not.
It's just he's trolling people, James.
He's not.
He's just a funny little troll.
He isn't.
And maybe he's not a funny little troll, but he's like he's
No.
kind of like a funny troll.
No. Eddie, you don't have to be the devil's advocate always.
No,
You can stop. You can let him go.
I mean I don't have to troll everyone, but I will.
But you're not.
But I am.
You're just trolling me.
Yeah, and that still counts. Doesn't matter how many people you troll. You
You
gotta
said
troll one.
everyone.
At least one.
We're moving on.
Okay, James. Well, we'll move on to what? There's nothing else to move on. Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I'm looking around. Give me a second. I didn't save stuff this week. I'm not the only person, JD.
Yeah, well, I've been
I
busy
can't
too.
bring everything to the table. Here, let me see if I have anything.
But
from
you
last
usually
week.
bring stuff at the table. I mean,
I
wasn't there
usually
stuff?
bring everything to the
Wasn't
table.
there stuff like from like a few weeks back that you said you forgot to talk about and then just never?
I talked about the mob vote, which is one of the things I was going to talk about last week.
Mhm.
The turnout, by the way, I don't think I said, but they said they're going to stop doing the mob vote.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, Mojang was getting so much hate that they decided not to.
Oh, they just canceled it? Like no mob vote?
Yeah, they just canceled it. It just stopped.
Man.
Oh,
I mean, I guess
okay,
I'll talk about something here.
Yandere Dev,
Oh yeah, what happened with him?
Yandere.
I heard something
So-
about. I just heard he had allegations against him, but I don't know what they are.
He's had allegations against him for a very long time.
Yeah, sounds about
Um,
right, I guess.
But this year, his entire team left him. Like all of the voice actors, all the animators, everybody
For his
working on the
game?
game. For his game. That
His
has been in
decade-long
development.
game.
His decade-long game left. They all just quit.
Hmm.
Like they were all like, "You're a piece of shit scumbag. I hope you fucking burn in hell," type shit. And they just like left.
Dude, I like how much Yandere's Dev's like face has changed in like the 10 years of
Oh my
game
god, he
dev.
looks so different.
He looks like he aged 30 years instead of
He
instead of
does.
10.
Dude, I was so surprised when I saw a current
I've seen his
picture.
face before, like at the beginning of
Mm-hmm.
the development cycle, and he looked really young, like teenager kind of look. And now he looks like he's like 40s.
He's up there.
Isn't he like balding and then like he's like gained weight and he's got wrinkles everywhere? Like he actually looks like 40 something. It was crazy. But yeah, so what are the what's got him in so much trouble, James?
I think also pedophilia.
Also?
Yeah, but I think it's
Wow.
like Lolicon or some shit.
Wait, so like real pedophilia or
I mean, it's still real, JD.
yeah?
It just because it's a cartoon character,
has it
doesn't-
affected real people though, or like is it just the
I mean,
just
it's
the drawing
gross
thing?
no matter what.
He's like supporting the drawing thing.
It's gross no matter what, so I'm
I mean,
not
it is
entirely
gross,
sure.
but one is a crime, James.
Both are.
One is
Yes, right.
affected real people.
I
And
think
both are gross.
I think both affect real people, JD, if you ask me.
Well, they might be real to you, but
It was real
I
to
hate
me.
to tell you, James, but those are just drawings.
Yeah,
The Transformers are not white, James. Just saying. They're not white people.
Yeah,
they're
let's
robots,
move on to
James.
that topic.
You, oh yeah, did you? Oh yeah, you said you rewatched that movie.
So I was rewatching because I was trying to finish. I was trying to do the Mimic because I've done the outline,
Yeah.
but I still don't fucking know what I'm doing. So I'm like, the Fallen's kind of mimicky. Maybe I can get something there. And then I'm like, no, it's just too alien. And I was like watching through, and I got to that scene. Yeah, it's too alien. And then I got to that scene that I sent you the gif of Bumblebee smashing Skids and Mudflap together and then throwing them out the doors.
Yeah.
And as he lets go, I don't know which one says it. One of them does say the N-word though. And
Really?
I'm not.
You
it's
sure?
like it's in the movie, and that's where I was like, what? And I was like, felt like I was insane, and I looked it up. And apparently, people were like, this has been a topic.
Really?
I think this is where I confused Jazz saying the N-word.
Is these guys saying it when they get thrown out?
And one of them's voiced by SpongeBob, and that's where the problem arises.
Was Tom Kenny the one that said it?
I don't know which one says it because it's not in the subcaptions, but they do say it. It's like they don't caption it, but they say the word.
I'll just
Are you looking it up?
Yeah, I am looking it up right now.
Does Tom
Oh,
Kenny
here is the first Reddit post I see. Sorry if I sound inconsiderate, but what was considered racist by Skid and Mudflap in Revenge of the Fallen? Man, what a pure dude. That was my exact thought actually when we were doing that live commentary. I was like, what are you talking about?
The fact that you couldn't realize it.
Yeah, I didn't realize it.
Both hopeful, but also like, how do you not?
Well, I mean, it's just, I guess I just wasn't familiar. I wasn't familiar with the.
They're very clearly what a white man thinks a thuggish black man is.
Well, I'm not very familiar with what white people think black people are like.
I guess it's because I watched movies that my dad grew up with.
Probably. And you see, and James,
that's why I'm aware.
I know you say it constantly, but I'm not white.
You are.
You might think I am, but
JD,
once again, it's in your imagination.
JD, transracial is not real. I hope you know that.
It doesn't say it says the N-word though.
No one's talking about it. Nobody in the
I need to go back and look through the thing.
Are you on a Reddit post right now?
Yeah. They say they're racial stereotypes, but I don't think I've seen. I don't see an N-word here.
No,
like anybody talking about how they said N-word.
Again, I didn't realize it because I hadn't watched this since I was a kid, and then I watched it with you, and we were talking over that scene.
That's weird because I remember watching the movie like several times when I was a kid.
Yeah, again,
I never noticed it. So
I never realized it, and then I got there, and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
I mean, I never realized it, and also I think you're lying. So
you pull up the scene.
Pull up the actual scene.
Yep.
What scene is it? What was it called?
Scene 42.
Revenge of the Fallen. Bumblebee kicks out. Or Bumblebee throws Skids. I'll just type that in. I don't think. Oh wait, is this it?
Here, I think I found a YouTube short.
I think I found the scene.
Okay.
Yeah, it's them tussling with each other in the. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then he throws them.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn up the volume on this.
Here, hold on, I found a video of it too. I'm gonna listen along.
I mean, oh my god, wait, this exact scene that you're talking about is on YouTube Kids. Hold on. Shut up for a second, James. I can't hear that. This is kind of quiet even though I've turned it up. Let me hear. Oh, I think he does say it. Yeah.
Okay.
I think
it's not. I don't think it's Tom Kenny. I don't know
whoever voices the red one. I don't know what the red one is.
I know one of them is voiced by a black guy. So thank God.
Oh, but was this like an improv scene and then he just?
Oh my God, we're watching the same video.
Just a slip of the tongue, I guess.
No, I think it was an improv thing and they kept it in.
Okay.
but like it's not captioned in the proper movie,
Yeah. Okay.
and nobody ever talks about it.
Yeah, I can hear it in there. I think it is. I don't know. It's kind of quiet. He like says it like right before they get thrown
Yeah,
out.
it's the red one because the green one is Tom Kenny.
Well, I can tell it's the red one because the red one's on the left side, and then I can hear it in my left ear.
Oh, I
They
only
have,
have
for
one
some reason
headphone in.
they have stereo direction on this, and I can very clearly hear that word only in my left earbud. So
Wow, hearing that word in stereo.
yeah, well, I mean,
So
yeah, I think he
stupid.
does say it. That's funny.
And you didn't believe me. Wow.
Well, I didn't believe you when you said what was it?
Jazz.
Yeah, I didn't believe you when you said jazz. I didn't believe you when you said.
I
this
think
one
it was
either.
genuinely because like as a kid, I like couldn't remember, and I think it was because
I
I was
know
also
James. It's because when you were a
think
kid, you thought Jazz was black, and that's fine. Even though Jazz
Well,
is a robot and he's an alien
no,
from
Jazz-
outer space,
JD just
machine.
hey JD, you know what coding is, right? When you write characters, you can code them or you can code themes
No,
and
I
stories.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, well, I do. That's what Jazz
Okay,
is. He's
nerd.
black coded. He's literally
nerdy nerd. You talk about your writer jargon right there.
hey guys, JD is 5 blocks away from me right now.
Should I go meet him?
It's just a picture. It's a picture of your window looking in.
No, it's just a picture of like a picture of a random window, but it's like darkened and like rusted or something. Looks like out of a horror film.
You're like, that's not my window, and all of a sudden you just see me outside yours.
You can see like my avatar, like the drawing behind the window slowly fade in, like I'm getting closer to the window or something.
I'm a real person though, but you're the avatar.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, it was crazy when I realized this because I had to rewind it a few times to hear it, and then I immediately texted you about it. I was so thankful. There's literally a GIF of that exact moment.
Yeah, I had so many thoughts running through me when you sent that to me, that GIF, and you were like, the robot said the N word, and I'm like, what? What are you talking? Well, first, why are you watching that movie again and saying?
You're like questioning my motives.
Yeah, I was like, why do you maybe you saw like a clip on TikTok about it or something, or I don't know. Anyway, though, this doesn't ruin the Bayverse movies for me. I still think they're the best. They're probably the best medium of Transformers. They're the best version of Transformers that has ever been aired, ever been shown.
They're
to the
also
public,
the
so.
only versions you've watched.
Yes, that's true.
You've literally never seen any other version of it.
Yeah, I don't need to. That's all.
You've never read the comics or played the game.
My Transformer hungers have been fulfilled by the Bayverse. So
mine haven't.
by Michael.
I'm
Michael
still
Bay.
very, very hungry.
Well, I mean, I've watched the one that wasn't directed by Michael Bay.
Well, those are still Bayverse adjacent.
They're adjacent, but they're not like directly.
Bumblebee was
related.
literally supposed to be a prequel, and then like at the last minute, it got changed to not be.
Yeah, I mean, I like the last part of the movie the most, so I just got to say, I think he's onto something here. And then the other Transformer,
Travis Knight. What are you talking?
What was it? Beast Wars?
Yeah, Beast.
No, it wasn't Beast Wars. It was
Rise of the Beasts.
Rise of the Beasts.
Machines.
Yeah, and that was pretty good. So
yeah, I've come around to liking it a lot more.
Thank God, James. I know you had like the look of death on your face after we finished watching that movie.
Well, I was so like unsure with it, and I still kind of am. I'm still upset that Mirage isn't Jazz because he's not Mirage. Other than the holograms,
it is Mirage.
It's Mirage in name and through the holograms.
Bayverse Mirage, the better Mirage.
You mean Dino, who was named Mirage up until they did the voice acting?
Yeah.
Sorry, wait, no. Even then, he was always named Dino and only got changed in the credits. He was because they never say his name.
I'm pretty sure they say Mirage
in the Michael Bay movies. No,
I mean in Rise of the Beasts.
Yeah, in Rise of the Beast, they say Mirage. I'm talking about when he shows up in Dark of the Moon, the third movie. He's not named Mirage, even though he was always named Mirage, and they just change him in the credits. But in every other piece of media, and even in the toys, he's named Mirage.
Wait, so you're saying Mirage has shown up earlier?
Yes, Mirage and Wheeljack were in Dark of the Moon, but then for some reason
And
they,
you're saying that it's Mirage, even though it's credited as Dino. Nobody calls him Mirage.
well, nobody calls him Mirage because
But
everyone was.
you just say it's Mirage.
But I say it's Mirage because it was Mirage up until they did the credits and they changed it to Dino. But also in the video game, he's named Mirage. In the comics for it,
Well,
he
that's
was
a
named
different.
Mirage,
That's a different.
and on the toy he was named
That's a different
Mirage.
continuity, James.
But
We
JD,
know-
all
we know
that stuff
this.
was made before the movie.
We know that the FNAF games are different from the FNAF books, which is going to be different from the FNAF movie. They're all
I'll
different
kill you. I'll
continuities.
kill you, dude. I'll kill you.
So, I mean, just because you think it's Mirage, even though nobody calls it Mirage and it's credited as Dino, doesn't mean that it's
this
Mirage.
is like you trying to explain how Q isn't Wheeljack.
No. This is how you are trying to justify to me how the crying child is not Evan,
Because he's not.
right? And you're like, oh, it's a Mirage. Well, then it's Evan, right? No.
No, JD. But he was never named Evan.
And he was never named Mirage.
But he was. JD, this is literally a production thing. This is literally actual fact is that they changed it at the last minute in the credits. He was
No.
You're goddamn impossible.
Dino is Dino, James. And Mirage, we've seen what Mirage looks like in Rise
JD,
of
which
the
one is
Beast.
Dino?
The robot looking one.
Which one?
I don't know. They all look the same to me, James.
What color
this
was
is,
he, JD?
This is a
What color was he, JD?
it's like gray or something.
No. That's Sideswipe. Even though Sideswipe
Same
isn't
thing.
gray.
Well, there's a lot of gray ones. I just took a shot at it.
It's a good guess.
When you don't know which Transformer is which in the Bayverse, just say it's gray. And that's
It's a good assumption.
that includes a lot of them. So
I
anyway, James, it's been great hosting
the
you here.
Transformers.
I'm gonna head over to your house to settle the beef with you about the crying child, about Dino. So yeah, just get ready for
Somebody's at my
that.
door.
So I was about to say somebody's at my door. That's why I turned my face, but we should probably wrap it up here. So if you enjoyed, you should subscribe. And you can catch us every Sunday. Next Sunday is whenever, because you have to come out on Sunday. That's just how it is. If you like James, you can check him out in the description. His links are down there. And that's it from me. James, bring us out.